Hello everyone, welcome to LRA Prep. My name is Samir Sardana and this is episode number 3 of CAT 19 slot 1 with a 1 minute 1 question approach, and in this video I'm going to cover the questions on averages. So all the question on averages that were asked, we are going to cover those questions here. Look at the question number 7. Very beautiful question on the basis of the average, but it will be very lengthy if you solve with equation method. I will be telling you the approach of solving the question with 1 minute 1 question approach and without making equation, without making any formula, without using any formula. Let's read the question. Ramesh and Gautam are among 22 students who write an examination. Ramesh scored 82.5. So the total number of students are 22, and Ramesh and Gautam are among those 22 students. And the total Ramesh is scoring 82.5. Ramesh is scoring 82.5. The average score of the 21 students other than Gautam. So there's a group of 22 students where Ramesh and Gautam are also 2 students. Now, other than Gautam, if I take Gautam out of the group, then I'll be left with a students of 21 students group, which also include Ramesh. So can I say the average of Ramesh plus 20 students, Ramesh plus 20 students will be equal to 62. Average score of all the 22 students is one more than the average score of the 21 students other than Ramesh. Now, when I talk about the 21 students other than Ramesh, that means I'm talking about Ganesh and the 20 student, these 20 students. Now, you see that in both of these two, the 20 student value is constant, right? The same group of 20 student is here, the same group of 20 students is here, and the average of these people, the average score of all the 22 students is one more than the average score of the 21 students other than Ramesh. Other than Ramesh, let's say, other than Ramesh, group plus 20 student is, let's say, X, right? Just assume there is some average. Now, when I add Ramesh to this, right, you see that when I'm adding Ramesh to this group of students of Ganesh and 20 student, you can see that average is getting increased by 1 because it says average score of all the 22 student is one more than the average score of all the 21 students other than Ramesh. So when Ramesh is added to this group, average goes up by 1. So tell me, in this group, if a value of 82.5 is entering and that increase the average by 1, so can I say that out of 22.5, Ramesh has given one value to Ganesh as well as to these 20 students? So can I say out of 82.5, Ramesh has given 21 value to these 21 students, and rest of the value must be kept by Ramesh, and the value kept by Ramesh, you can see, would be 61.5, and that value that Ramesh is keeping with himself will be the average of Ramesh, Ganesh and 20 students. Now, Ramesh, Ganesh and 20 students have an average of 61.5. This average has to be 1 less than this, right? Because this is X plus 1. So, Ganesh plus 20 students will be having a value of 60.5. Now, just look at these two questions. Ramesh and 20 students are having an average of 62. Ganesh and 20 students are having an average of 60.5. You see that when I remove Ramesh and I replace Ramesh with Ganesh, the average is getting decreased by 1.5. A decrement of 1.5 on total 21 values. A decrement of 1.5 is happening on 21 values on replacing Ramesh with Ganesh. So can I say the value of Ganesh is less than the Ramesh because this is decreasing the average? How much less? Because it is decreasing the average by 1.5 among 21 students, so it will be less by 1.5 into 21. Now this is 21 plus 10.5, that is 31.5. That means the value of Ganesh is 31.5 less than the Ramesh. And because Ramesh has 82.5, and if I subtract 31.5 from this, I'll get the value of Gautam, sorry. It's not Ganesh, it's Gautam. 5 minus 5, 0, 2 minus 1, 1, 8 minus 3, 5. So the score of Gautam will be 51, right? By mistake, I have used the word Ganesh instead of Gautam. So just we are supposed to find out the Gautam value will be 51. That would be the correct answer of the question. There was one more question of average, question number 8. Every year you will definitely find at least 2 questions on averages in CAT exam, a must do topic. In fact, in arithmetic, this is the first topic that you should be doing, because average also have its connection in percentage. Average also have its connection with ratios. So it's the first topic of arithmetic that every candidate should be doing. Look at it, guys. A chemist mixes 2 liquids, 1 and 2. 1 liter of liquid 1 weighs 1 kg, 1 liter of liquid 2 weighs 800 gram. See that 1 liter of liquid 1 liter of liquid 1 is having a weight of 1 kg. 1 liter of liquid 2 is having a weight of 800 gram. If half liter of this mixture weighs 480 gram, okay, if half liter of the mixture weighs 480 gram, then the percentage of liquid 1 in the mixture in terms of volume is. So see that I'm combining the mixture, right? But that's half liter of the mixture. You see that half liter of this, if 1 liter is weighing 1 kg, can I say half liter will be having a weight of 500 gram, right? 1 liter is weighing 800 grams, so can I say half liter will be weighing 400 gram? So the combination of 500 and 400 is giving you a weight of 480 gram, right? Now tell me in what ratio you must have mixed it. You see that I'm supposed to combine 500 gram weight and 400 gram weight, and I need to bring it down to 480 gram. So I want it to be balanced at 480 gram. You see that the weight of 500 gram is losing 20 gram here, and weight of 400 gram is gaining 80 here. Now in average, the total loss should be equal to total gain. So can I say, if I'm taking m units of this, n units of this, so gain of 20 on m unit will be same as loss of 80 on n, loss of 80 on n. So m upon n will be 4 by 1. That means 4 unit of this would be combined with 1 unit of this. So m and n have been combined in the ratio 4:1. What I'm supposed to find it? That means this particular weight and this particular weight have been combined in the ratio 4:1. I'm supposed to find out the percentage of liquid 1 in the mixture. So the percentage of liquid 1 is represented by m. So 4 as a percentage of 5 will be equal to 80%, and that's the answer of the question, that is option B. There was one more question that we did in the previous video of simple and compounders that was also based on the concept of equal distribution. So this concept of equal distribution of average is a very, very important topic. So all of you must do this topic. This will definitely give you at least 3 questions in CAT exam. Thank you so much for watching the video, guys. This is my referral code for Plus subscription. If you go for this, you'll get 10% off. This is a bumper offer for CAT 2021 going on. If you go for 6-month subscription, now you'll get subscription till CAT 2021. In addition to that, you can also use my referral code LRDS Mir Live, and this code LRDS Mir Live will also give you 10% off in addition to the bumper offer of subscription till CAT 2021. So this will give you 10% off. Thank you so much for watching the video. See you in the next part. Also, there's a scholarship test coming up on the next Sunday where you can win scholarship from a pool of 55 lakh. Use my code LRDS Mir Live for registration of the test, and based on your awards ranks, you will be given these awards. Thank you so much. See you in the next part, where in the next part of the video I'll be discussing all questions of time, speed and distance that were asked in 19 slot 1. Thank you.